This beautiful example here, Estrella del Mercado, is a shining example of what we have accomplished with the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development and our development partners, in this case, Chelsea Investment Corporation. But what does it really mean to have the opportunity to live in affordable housing?
The San Diego Housing Commission gave me a lot of hope, because rent in San Diego County is not always affordable, and with Courtyard I will be able to continue my education and keep my children in a safe environment. So thank you.
I can get anywhere I need to go and might like to go by the transportation system that is now available. So those are my big reasons for moving downtown, and I was fortunate enough to be accepted by the Sanford Hotel.
It has helped me a lot with my kids because they have their own place. I couldn't afford without San Diego Housing Commission. Now I can spend time with them, and they have plenty of room so that they can play.
So you can see the diversity of the families that we're helping, and why it makes us so very proud that we really are about people at the San Diego Housing Commission.
We're recognizing the 5-year anniversary of a landmark agreement with the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, which is a federal agency which is our primary funding source. At the time, this was the biggest public housing conversion program in the nation. At our request, at the request of the City of San Diego, full ownership and operating authority of some 137 properties containing 1,366 units, the ownership was transferred from control by the federal government to control by the San Diego Housing Commission. We then, at the Commission, used the equity from lying fallow in these properties to raise some $95 million in debt, which we've used to create additional affordable housing, some 810 rental housing units, which will all remain affordable for at least the next 55 years. In partnership, we at the Housing Commission built and renovated 6 properties, and we on our own purchased 4 properties, including the Courtyard property referenced this morning. 2 of our properties that the Housing Commission owns outright, the Hotel Sanford and Park Crest, preserve housing for senior citizens such as Mr. McGuire. In addition, all of the residents who were living in our former 1,366 units of public housing received housing choice vouchers. And let me emphasize the middle of those 3 words, choice. What we did was to allow those 1,366 families to either stay in our properties or to take the subsidy and walk, which was a pretty gutsy thing for the Housing Commission to do 5 years ago.
Thanks to Rank Gentry, we came up with the right financing plan, and thanks to this 5-year agreement, we now have equity in this project. Before the doors are even open, we have equity that we can use to acquire more projects. And we can do it through the Housing Commission, buying the projects directly, or by leveraging our dollars to enter into public-private partnerships.
So I want to thank you for working with us over the decades to make sure that we gave the community what they deserved, what they wanted, and what they needed. So it's a good day for this project. So I want to congratulate my colleagues for that.
I think I do what I do, and it's really to continue some of the good work done by other members in the council in the past, and hopefully we can continue, as Assemblymember Wesso said, to follow in their footsteps and make sure that we do the good work and make sure that we keep up with the good work that they were able to do. So
we knew in the last decade that the federal government's reductions in subsidies to public housing would make public housing a blight on communities, not the kind of thing that we want when it comes to affordable housing. And so we made the bold decision to exit that program, but make a promise to deliver more affordable housing to families in this community. This is why today 810 families have housing in this community that would not have happened except for this program.
The beauty of it is you have a very committed commission and a very committed board, a very committed leadership staff with the vision to do it, and very importantly, in my view most importantly, a very committed team at the commission. Ms. Morris, you were terrific, incidentally. You deserve quite a bit of credit because it was your letter that started things.
Everyone else engaged in this beautiful process, particularly the families and the people who we do this for. I want to congratulate you for taking a big chance on something that no one thought would work, and you proved them wrong.
This program has already become a model for at least a dozen other housing commissions and authorities throughout the country. It's being followed because it's been shown that it has been successful.